Alright, I'm back. So now we're ready to reassemble this thing. So where we start is you're gonna just put the ring back together. Now you're going to, so remember they're all pointing to the right hand side. You just start stacking them, going from the first one, going counterclockwise and going around. Okay, so we're at the last one. What we're going to do is we're going to close this. The first one we laid down, we're going to close it a little bit. And then we're going to slip this one underneath it. You can put your thumb on it over here so that it's not going to bump up when you lift under. You're going to slip this one underneath it. Drop it in its hole. And drop it. And you can open that one again. And don't sneeze. So now we're gonna close these until it hits like 2.8, so they're just on the rim. Now you take your plate here. Alright. Now we put the spring back on. Okay, and that should close the aperture. Now, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to open and close this a few times, just to get some of the dust moving, and we're gonna keep blowing it out. Just be careful you don't pull it this way and then drop and let go of that back plating a little bit, because it will fall out and you have to do it all over again. But now you're gonna just make sure that there's make sure you get all the dust out of here. Don't touch the element again. Keep saying that. Good. So now what we do is you're gonna want to drop. You got the aperture lever in here. That is going to go through this right here. So it's going to come up through this. So this is just a lining thing. What I do is I hold it like this, the aperture, and you're just going to slide it down and try and eyeball it. And if you've done this a few times, you just get it on. So now it's in. So you can snap this and then get some of that dust really moving. Just try and eliminate a lot of dust. Now we're gonna put this C plate back on, the brass C plate. And again, like I said before, it's gonna go that way, kind of open to the spring and everything. And it has to go in. Now here's the thing, it's got to go, you have these two rails, the helicoid I believe goes up and down on, and then there's two cutaway slots and it slips back in there. I'll just kind of explain what this does. Oh, maybe I'll point and everything. So what this does is this plate, it's kind of locked in here in that slot. It's locked, so this ring won't move from end to end, but it can rotate a little bit. So after, we're actually going to glue it again, so we make sure it doesn't slide. But what happens is, and this is why I said don't peel the red glue off. Well, that's super duper. My video just ended. Okay, so try that again. So what I was saying was the red glue on here. You can also see there's the scribe marks from when the original screws are pressed down. It kind of makes a shiny mark. You're going to use that and the glue if there is any left over. You can see there's the shiny. So you're going to do a lot of eyeballing, and you're going to try and get there's the screw holes, and you're going to line them up dead smack center of where your screws were making the scratch marks before. Hope that makes sense. Because what happens is this, we're gonna put our screwdriver into this hole and this hole. This is just, don't press in there very much because that is your aperture blade lugs. You don't want to break them, but you can just put it in there just a tiny bit, and you're going to rotate this ring, because what that does is, let me see if I can show you, it will open and close there. So this, what you're going to do is you're going to rotate it, and if you line everything up, this is going to give you perfect f/22. And then also when you open your lens, your aperture, it's going to give you perfect f/2.8 as well. f/22? Yeah, f/22. So we are now going to rotate this. I'm going to put one screw in here, and then I'm going to use this hole and this hole as my guides to line everything up. So I got two holes I can check on. So if one, I'm like, I'm not really sure, I can always check the other one. Oh yeah, I'm sure. So I'm going to put a screw in, and we're going to go from there. The screws are these little tiny short guys. I'm going to put one screw in. I'm only going to put it in a little bit. I'm not going to tighten it because I want to be able to move this. Okay, it looks really good right there. I'm going to tighten this down. Let's just really get the dust out of here. So you just flip this a lot. Get that dust going. I'm sorry, guys. We're going to glue this. So I just use regular AC glue. Well, this isn't regular AC glue, but you can use regular AC glue. I guess super glue is another name. And we're gonna glue these back where they were. I'm just gonna put some accelerator on there just to make this hard right away. Now we're ready to put the elements in. Just make sure there's no dust. Just drop your elements in and screw them back in. And put your ring back in. I'm just going to check everything over real quick. You always want to double check, double check, double check. Everything looks good. Boom. Perfect. Awesome. Super duper. Put this back in. One thing I'll mention is that if you found this fairly easy, and you can find these lenses everywhere, and also look for the 35mm f2 lens. That is a far superior lens. It is an amazing lens, and they are prone to this problem like crazy, just the same. I think they eventually did fix the problem, but the 28-2.8s and the 35 f2s, I find them everywhere, and they always have the same problem. So there it is. Looks like I'm gonna have a long night. I got another 5 to go. If you like this video, like and subscribe. I'll be posting lots of other stuff, as you guys can see. I'll probably do a tools thing because a lot of people are asking me about what tools I use. I might just do a tools video. Yeah. And then also check out my website, canonfastreviews.com. That's CANNON. So there's 2 N's. Well, I'm going to be posting a whole bunch more stuff on there eventually. But some really interesting and some really odd lenses. There's some gems out there, so you guys can look at that website and you'll find that there's some really cool lenses that people just don't know about. So I do reviews on them. But yeah, hope you guys like this video. Like and subscribe. Woohoo! Another fixed lens. 5 to go. Thanks. Bye.